up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So Friday I put up a video about Mama June and Geno possibly splitting up and Mama June possibly moving to Florence, Alabama. Since putting that video up, I've done a little bit more research. I've done a little bit more digging to see if I can figure out what's going on with Mama June. And you guys, I have to say I'm worried about her. I'm not gonna lie. I've been a fan of the show for several years now, literally going back to the days of Towers and Tiaras, when Honey Boo Boo was really big on that show. I've been a fan of the family for a long time. And when I started looking into what's going on with them, I didn't think that I would be as concerned as I am. But you guys, I'm really concerned because it looks like something is going on with Mama June. It looks like Mama June is going through something right now. So first, I'm going to talk about the video that I put up, the information that I got during that time, and what I've come to realize now and what my beliefs are as far as what's going on and what I know, you guys, because I've done a lot more research to figure out what is going on. Are they split up? Does she have another man? Did she move? Who was the vehicles for that she supposedly rented and bought since Mama's legally blind? You know, what's going on? So let's go back to Friday. So Friday I started getting emails and Facebook messages saying, hey, did you hear that Mama June and Geno may be split up, that she's moving to Florence, Alabama? A lot of people in Florence have spotted her and she's very happily taking pictures with them. So it doesn't really look like it's much of a bother. Like, I did notice that there was one comment where someone said something like, well, Florence is a small town, so if she's moving there, you know, this may be a problem for her location to be outed already. If she is living there, I have to say that all the pictures that I've seen thus far, she seems very happy to be welcomed, so like to have such a warm welcome. That so many people have recognized her and wanted to take pictures with her. She seems very happy to do so. So hopefully that's not the case. I did not know if Florence was a big city or not. From what I understand now, it may not be. So hopefully if Mama June is moved there, and hopefully she's not upset that the location has been given away. However, she's happily taking pictures with people that she knows is going to post this and talk about it. So Mama June's location is never going to stay private for very long, the general location, because she is such a huge celebrity. Now, I want to say that I've been a fan of Mama June for a very long time now, the show, the family, going back to the days of Here Comes Honey Boo Boo. I've watched them, Towers and Tiaras, actually. I've watched them since way back then. So when I first started figuring out what was going on, doing a little bit more investigating into if her and Geno are broke up, if she's moving to Florence, Alabama, I was already concerned for what's going on, but I'm more concerned now, you guys. After looking into the situation, I'm worried about Mama June. I'm not even gonna lie, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. So when I started getting the emails Friday and the messages, I read the messages. I got sent screenshots. I got sent links to Facebook groups to check out where people were making these posts. And there was a lady that put out a post, the first lady, I do believe, that put out a post saying that Mama June and Geno are broke up, that Mama June is with another guy that she met through TikTok, and he's in rehab. That's what I took from it. And that she was spotted at a car dealership. The lady said that she was spotted at a car rental place, kind of like Enterprise, and she rented a car. Then the lady stated that she purchased a car. Then it was stated that she had electricity turned on. A furniture store made a post that they had her in their store and she was buying furniture. So several people were making these posts, several people in that area that they had seen Mama June, and this is what was going on. So there was definitely reason to believe that she was moving there, right? So when I posted my video, here were a few questions in the comments that really made me even think, what is going on here? So one, Mama June can't drive. She's legally blind. So why would Mama June be renting a car? And why would Mama June be purchasing a car, right? So another thing that I noticed in all the pictures that I've come across of Mama June and Florence, Geno is not with her. Now, if you know Mama June does not go many places without Geno. The only places that we really know of her to go without Geno is like when she would go see Pumpkin before Pumpkin made amends with Geno. She really don't travel that much without Geno. So why is Geno not with her in any of these pictures, right? Where is Geno? Other people said, well, maybe Geno is going to jail. Maybe he is in jail. Maybe he's went to prison, or maybe he will be going to prison. As you guys know, Mama June and Geno, they were arrested and charged. There was a drug charge, a paraphernalia charge, and Geno already having a record himself, it was highly that he could face some jail time. Now, Mama June just went for her sentencing at the end of the season, and she got off with 100 hours of community service. She will have to have random searches of her home, her vehicle. She will have to take random drug tests. So there's a lot of stipulations to Mama June's probation. But at the end of that season, where Mama June finally went to court, it was well known that Geno had not got to go to court yet. So he was still in limbo. Mama June was looking at 2 years, but she got off with her probation. Geno was looking at a possibility of 10 years. So when I noticed people's comments saying, well, maybe Geno has went to jail. Maybe he went to court. Maybe he had his court date and the judge sentenced him to some jail time. And maybe that's why Mama June has moved to Alabama, is to be closer to Geno. I thought that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so in my head, I'm thinking that makes a lot of sense. Geno's went to jail. Mama June has moved closer to Alabama, to whatever facility he is at. And someone is probably staying with her to help her. Because we all know that Mama June, she has to have help. She can't walk well on her own. She can't drive. So I thought, well, maybe she moved to Alabama to be closer to him. Maybe someone has moved in with her that's going to help her. So she bought a vehicle for that reason. So I started doing a little bit more research, you guys. And I have a friend that talks to Geno. And my friend reached out to Geno. And Geno's not in jail. So that's not the case. As far as I know, Geno does not even have a court date set in stone yet. That his last court date, it was pushed back, and he has not went to court yet. Now, I can personally say I called, the local jails, I called the prisons, and none of them had Geno. And then a friend of mine reached out to Geno, and he's not in jail. So we know that Geno is not in jail. Now, of course, we didn't get any information as far as what's going on with the move. We just know that Geno's not in jail, right? Now, so Mama June is in Alabama. Geno is not in jail. That's not the situation. But it does look like Mama June and Geno may be split up, you guys. So the only situation I could figure out with the car, someone was saying, there were comments saying, maybe she purchased the car for Alana, Honey Boo Boo. She'll be turning 16 soon. And that is true. Honey Boo Boo will be turning 16 on August 28th. So maybe that is why she purchased the car, because she rented a vehicle and then she purchased a vehicle. So maybe the purchase is for Alana for her 16th birthday. That's going to be right around the corner, so that's very possible. But here's what I'm thinking when it comes to Mama June and Geno. I think they are split up. So last night and this morning, I checked out Mama June on TikTok. And I'm going to show you guys the TikToks, but I'm going to go over them really quick. On 7/10 was when Mama June started uploading TikToks that made it appear like maybe something was not right, that maybe she was not well and her and Geno were not together. So on 7/10, she uploaded a TikTok and it talked about being used and being left a lot, being used to being left, not being enough, and only expecting the bare minimum out of the people that you love, but they can't even give you that. How you don't need the person that you're with, but you chose them, or you didn't need the person that you were with, but you chose them, and then they made the decision to cut you off and not treat you the way that you deserved. So 7/10 was the first TikTok that she shared that kind of left me questioning what was going on. Then on 7/17, she posted another TikTok where she talked about when people cross your path unexpectedly. She said rare people cross your path unexpectedly and they make you feel human. You can laugh with them, you can be real with them, you can joke with them, they will have your back. And then she says cherish them because that's rare. It doesn't happen that often. On 7/18, she posted a TikTok about the word love being used a lot and learning to love yourself before you can love someone else. On 7/18, she posted a TikTok about making sure everyone else is okay before she makes sure she is okay, and how she has been at her lowest point recently. Now on 7/19, she shared a TikTok about being loyal, about how she's loyal to everyone, but no one is loyal to her, about wanting to be loved for who she is, how she fights for people, but no one fights for her. 5 days ago, she posted a TikTok about being back and remembering who she is and owning who she is. 2 days ago, she posted a TikTok where this man was basically saying that you can't force someone to love you. That they either do or they don't. You can't force it, and how it's very hard to leave someone that you're comfortable with. 11 hours ago, she posted another TikTok about being a good woman and not trying to just be out there playing men. So all these TikToks are about love, being used, not being good enough, and being back and focusing on herself. I'm going to show you guys the TikToks, okay? So you guys take a look at them for yourself.
You see, the fact is that she never really needed you.
Feel human. You can act goofy with them, but you can talk real shit. Someone who will have your back and listen to you. Puts life in perspective, but gives you the clarity. Cherish them because there's not many out there.
Love gets misused in this day and age more than it should, man. I mean, I want to ask you something. Are you looking for a permanent woman? Are you looking for somebody to be with till death do you part? Or are you just looking for that temporary happiness, that temporary love, that temporary fix to fix what someone else broke in you because you chose the wrong one? Because you was in such a hurry to feel needed that when you lost that, you couldn't rely on your own self. So you got to learn to love yourself. And if you don't know what love is, you will know what love is when you start to love yourself. Because that's real love. And when you learn that true love about yourself and how to love yourself and value you and know your own worth, I'm going to tell you that woman of your dreams is not going to be what you expected. She ain't going to look the way you expected. She may not even act the way you expected, because expectations versus reality is a big thing that's going to wake you. But love is powerful and it's out there. Stop misusing the word. Save it.
No one knows, but I've been at my lowest for weeks now. But I still make sure everyone else is okay before I even start to think about myself.
You're the most loyal person, but no one is ever loyal to you. You fight for the people you love, but no one fights for you. You stay up late at night, overthinking about the choices you've made. All you want is to be loved for who you are.
That, I remembered who the I am. I am back. I am unstoppable. The best damn view comes after the
Your
heart.
happiness comes first. Nobody can do me better than I can do my damn self. It is very hard to leave something that makes you feel comfortable. But it's even harder sticking around where you know you're undervalued, underappreciative. I'm staying for the children. I'm staying for the family. You look good on social media, but inside you're miserable. You cannot force somebody to want to be with you. You cannot force somebody to love you. If they don't want to be with you, let them go. Focus on yourself right now. This is your time. Because, baby, at the end of the day, when something good comes in your life that you had hoped for and prayed for day in and day out, when it finally comes around, it will not be remembered the way you wanted it to be. You know why? Because your focus was elsewhere. Your head was not in it. 50% is going towards something that don't. The other 50% is going for the thing you had always hoped and prayed for. And it's not as good as what you thought it was. This is your time now.
She won't break you. She's not out here like all these other women playing good men for sport. She has the genuine ability to make you blissfully and unapologetically happy. And you know that.
So as you guys see, in one of those TikToks, it looks like Mama June was crying, okay? She looks stressed. She looks upset. She looks like she's going through a hard time. And that worries me. I'm not going to lie. As a fan of Mama June, it really does worry me, because we know that Mama June is a recovering addict. Being a recovering addict, one of the things that she said is she stayed close to Banyan in Florida because that's the place that helped her so much, and she liked to help other people there. But now she's making this shift to where she's moving to Alabama. A sudden change like that could affect her being an addict, I would believe. Also, if her and Geno are split up as well, that also could have effect on her, and it could possibly cause her to relapse. I mean, I hope not, I'm praying not, but there definitely seems to be something going on here. You know, in my last video, I said, I don't know, maybe there's nothing to it. Maybe she's there on vacation, but apparently Florence, Alabama is like not big enough that you really wouldn't take vacation there. Now, I did hear that she has family members in Alabama, in Florence specifically. I did hear that she specifically has some family in Florence, Alabama. So I guess it could have been possible for her to be visited. But with everything else that's happening, I'm really thinking that she's moving there, and I'm not sure why. Also, if you guys noticed, there was another TikTok that Mama June posted where there was a man in, it was like a, what do you call those TikToks? A duet, maybe? Where this man had done a TikTok, and it was get me a date with Mama June or something to that effect. And if you could see behind him, it looked like the two had messaged back and forth, right? Mama June seemed to be flattered by that. And clearly, from what was shown on his TikTok, they had been messaging back and forth. So remind you, the lady that first put the information out there that Mama June was coming to Florence, she did say that Mama June met a man on TikTok that had been in rehab or something to that effect. So I don't really know what's going on here, you guys. I don't think Mama June and Geno are together. And I say that because you know, at first I was thinking maybe he was in prison and she was moving there to be closer with him, but he's not in prison. From everything that I have found so far, a friend of mine messaged Geno, and he's not in prison. He doesn't have a court date yet, but Mama June has been in Florence. She bought furniture. She made a purchase of a car. She rented a car at some point, and she got her electricity turned on, and it is being said that she has found her a place in Florence. So I don't really know what's going on. However, with the TikToks that are up, you guys, it looks like Mama June is struggling. And I will say, if Mama June has finally left Geno for whatever the reason may be, I would have to imagine that would be a struggle for her, because she has been so reliant on him for all these years. If you guys remember, when Mama June was basically given an ultimatum, you go to rehab or we're done with you, you're not going to film, and you're not going to have your family. She refused to go to inpatient rehab because she could not be with Geno. So we know how over the moon Mama June was about Geno. We know how dependent she was on Geno. So even thinking that maybe they did split up, that was, I don't know, that was a big leap for me to even think that. But with these TikToks, I'm thinking something is up, you guys. The fact that she is crying in some of those really makes me worry for her. So you guys keep Mama June. Just send your positive thoughts towards Mama June, because whatever is going on, whether her and Geno are split up, she seems to be struggling lately. And her being a recovering addict, if she is struggling, that could possibly cause her to relapse, and that is something that we do not want. So yeah, you guys, leave me your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. My theory is Mama June and Geno are split up. I do not know why. Geno is not in jail, and Mama June has moved, and maybe one of the purchase of the vehicle or the purchase of the vehicle, I do think that could be Honey Boo Boo's 16th birthday gift. So that's my theory, you guys. You guys leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you guys shocked to hear that Geno is not in jail? And it seems like him and Mama June are split up, and she has moved from Florida to Alabama. Oh, another comment that I saw was someone saying maybe she moved to Alabama to be closer to the girls. And then someone commented on there and said, no, I think that would be further away. So I've done the math. Now, mind you, I don't have the exact location in Florida that she lived before. But from Florence to Georgia, where Pumpkin and the girls live, or Pumpkin and Josh live, that's only about 4.5 hours away. But from Georgia to Florida, it seems like it would be longer. Every place that I put in for Florida, it would be like 5, 6, 7. So it does seem like it would be closer, just from what I was able to figure out myself. So yeah, you guys leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Go over to Mama June's TikTok and look at her last few TikToks, you guys. It really seems like Mama June is struggling. So leave her some positive comments on her TikTok. Go leave her some positive comments on her Instagram account, because I feel like she needs it right now. You guys leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. If you are not following my channel yet, please do me a favor, subscribe right now. Also, I do have a TikTok, Twitter, and an Instagram account. You guys can go follow it. All the links to those social media accounts will be in the description box below. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, everyone.